We have with us Mr. Chuck Richards and Miss Marie Bean. Marie, right?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
We are doing great. So you're here to talk about Alabama whitetail deer, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about what you've started a Facebook page, haven't you?
Yes. And I started when I was younger. I've always really enjoyed the outdoors and hunting. And then about 4 years ago, I was on Facebook and I decided to start a page called Alabama Whitetails. It was just an experiment to see, I always knew there was a lot of big deer harvested in this state.
Right.
And I just kind of wanted to get in the outdoor industry, promote products, that type of thing, and do my own thing, film my own hunts. And it's really turned out well. It really has. It started, like I said, 4 years ago, and now I stand at over 12,000 likes to the page.
Fantastic.
And we also have an Instagram, and that has over like 2,500 followers. So people send us the photos, and we just advertise it for them. And it's a cool way to just to respect the deer, and because we go out there and we work very hard. And thank goodness it is for the hunters out there, because there's so many deer in this state. If it wasn't for us, they'd be roaming everywhere.
Right. So. Now, how many deer have you personally got? You have a
that's
count?
That's about probably about 15.
Okay.
But as far as like big bucks, I've gotten 3 on my wall that are full shoulder mounts.
Cool.
2 that I'm exceptionally proud of that you will see later on the show.
Right.
But it's just been a lot of fun, and I always enjoy bringing it home and getting Mom to cook a good meal with it. It's very tasty.
So how are the, like, I know every season is different, right? As far as deer. Now, how is this year compared to other seasons?
Yes, that's a good question. It's been really rainy. Very rainy. We've had some cooler weather, especially here lately. Here in January, it's really cooled off, and as far as deer hunting goes, the cooler the weather is, it really helps. But it being as rainy as it has been, some people have said it's been a down year. For me personally, I haven't seen as many deer.
Right.
It's been kind of slower.
Yeah.
But every year's different, and that's the thrill about hunting. That's why I call it hunting and not killing. That's why I always like to say harvested, taken. It's out of respect for the deer.
Sure.
Now, Marie, tell us what role you play with this Facebook page.
Well, when we create the videos that we do, like say he does get footage of a deer, then we'll both put that together and then kind of take it down to the really, really good parts and add music and just something that's enjoyable.
So you play more of like an editing role. Now, do you hunt yourself?
I have gone a few times, with Charles with his help.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
She's doing fantastic, and she just got a Matthews Mission compound bow, and boy, I'm jealous of that. She had it for Christmas, and what I really like to enjoy with it all is not only her, but I have 2 other younger cousins, Luke and David Townsend. They're Marie's age, 15 to 16, and we go out there and we we climb trees with tree climbers, and we do the safety stuff, knowing how to use safety harnesses and that type of thing. And and they're doing great, and I'm really glad that they like to go out there with me and do this thing, because more and more of the younger generation isn't getting out in the outdoors, and I'd like to change that. Alabama Whitetails stands for getting anybody and everybody out in the woods and promoting that.
That's great. So where can people find these videos of you? Or whoever.
Yes. On my Facebook page, there's a tab that says videos. I do put them on there, and this year I have on there with Andrew Johnson. He's an Alabama Whitetail viewer and follower. I went out to his place. I showed him how to really climb with a climber, all this type of things, how to really get out there and set up for your hunt.
Sure.
And we did, and we had some very good luck. We saw a lot of deer out in Bremen, Alabama, and he harvested a really old doe with his bow, and we got it all on footage, and we have it on YouTube. YouTube is very hard to get a lot of views on. I mean, it's a tough world. There's so many people with a YouTube.
Yeah.
But Facebook, we put it on there, we post it for people, and it's just a good way to advertise for it, and then we go on with our life, But I'd really like to try to get in with some sponsors, like people locally here in Coleman and anywhere here in Alabama, and advertise for them.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, cool deal. So, is there anything else you'd like to share about the face? So, where can people find you? Just search Alabama Whitetail online, or
That's right. If they'll just look up on Facebook, Alabama Whitetails in the search bar, it'll pop up, and that they can take it from there. I just like to personally thank all the people that's followed the page and liked it. You know, it's a really cool way to advertise your deer, and I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And I want to keep on going and keep growing and see where it can take us, because in my mind, I think it'd be a really cool TV show.
Right.
Just hear me out. If I had a team and we went out through Alabama, and you know, people messaged us and like, hey, come video us or whatever. We set up that day. It's kind of just like an impromptu thing.
Sure.
We go out there and we video the hunt, and it's a real type thing. If you turn on the TV and you watch deer hunting, it's awesome. Do not get me wrong. I enjoy watching those big hunts out in other states.
Sure.
But a lot of it's just really high fenced areas, stuff that's not real.
Yeah.
But here in Alabama, you can go out there and you're not gonna see 1,000 deer, and you're never gonna see 1,000 deer. But I'm just exaggerating here. But you go out there, and it's more of a real type experience here in Alabama. And I give big time credit to Illinois and all those places out of state, because I personally want to hunt those states.
Right.
But that's just my little synopsis of hunting out of state. It's sometimes it's a little bit overrated.
Right.
But believe me, I want to go check out that overratedness a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, cool deal. And I know you're going to play a couple songs for us today, right?
Yes, I'm playing one that's called Big Ben. It's a hunting song, and I would like everybody to share this song. It's called Big Ben. It's about this 17-point.
Yeah.
I was out in Lamar County, and when I was a kid, and there's always this story they call it the ghost deer.
Okay.
And yeah, it's true. It's a true story. And but my buddy, it's funny how it all works out. That I'm on y'all's show, and my buddy Jake Robertson just killed a really big 16-point out of Lamar County. Monster deer, weighed over 250 pounds.
Wow.
Huge spread, very old deer. And it relates to a lot of the characteristics that are in the song.
Oh, well, cool deal. Well, we're looking forward to hearing from it. Thank you guys so much for being on the show. Marie and Chuck, we will come right back with a song from Mr. Chuck, so don't go away.